Here we are.
Happy Thursday.
Here I am. All right. It is Thursday.
Yeah,
What was you doing?
I was praying
Why?
because
Are you still scared of this?
sometimes.
You're still scared?
All right, I hadn't told you this yet, but I
Oh,
had
no.
kind of, I don't know, I just kind of had a day and I think I'm going to have to fire someone. It makes me so.
You're going to have to fire someone?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't, yeah.
Do they watch our channel?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
All right. You know what? Real quick, while we're here, we're going to stay right on top of the comments tonight. Lynette wants an update on baby Xavier.
Oh, he is so cute. I'm going to tell a little story really quick.
We were caught up.
Yeah, we were caught up. I'm sorry. So Xavier has been having a little bit of issues, and the doctor thinks he has a little bit of reflux. And he was crying a lot and very unhappy, and it makes me sad, but he has been doing better yesterday and today. So that makes me happy. But I'm going to show you this adorable picture on my phone.
All right, there's no blood relation here because it's her son's child. Where I'm going with this is, there's a baby. Where I'm going with this is both Austin, my oldest boy, and Noah, our boy, had just horrible, what do you call it?
Colic?
Yeah, very colicky. Always ate, puked, like unhappy because they were starving.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they would eat, unhappy because it hurt, and then they puked it up, and it was just a vicious cycle. So it's just kind of weird that like I the whole pregnancy when the baby was born, I was like, well, probably ain't gonna have that, you know what I mean? Because it's not my genes. But I guess it doesn't have to be.
But he's doing better, and he is adorable, and he's still so tiny. He's 8 pounds 2 ounces, 8 pounds 2 ounces now. So
well, I hope you guys can hear us okay. Yes. If not, I wouldn't know how to fix it, but I'm just saying.
So he makes me happy.
Oh, we got all kinds of people
and
here.
Just like that behind.
Yep, just like that. Carrie's here.
Hi, Carrie.
Just pull the boat up to the live stream. Brenda Jones is here from South Carolina. I'm so jealous. I want to be in South Carolina.
I know,
because
me too.
I feel like South Carolina is where
it's at.
I think that's where I want to be. It's not too hot. Like it is hot, but like it's not too cold.
Yeah, it's like what 75 today, and I wore a hoodie and jeans because it felt cold.
Cindy's here.
Cindy, love you.
JJ's here.
Hello.
Dustin's here. He's driving. He's been to Lowe's twice and Ace Hardware once.
It sounds like you're doing a project. Know how them days go.
Dustin says, what is it about Thursdays? Well, it's getting your project ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
And Lynette's here.
Lynette.
Hey, what about this guy? You know who that is?
John Gugahan. Luz is here from sunny California.
And Melanie said, finally able to catch a live. Amy Davis is here. John loves the Omed Warrior music in the intro.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Cynthia's here.
Cynthia.
All right. That was Carrie. Oh, wait a minute. We got to announce this. Carrie is 593 days. No caffeine.
That's
no
awesome.
Coffee. No caffeine.
I'm 0 days.
But who's counting? Sylvia's here.
Sylvia, hello.
And everyone says precious.
He is so precious.
We got precious. We got gorgeous. Precious. Deb's here.
Deb Riley.
And guess what? In 3 weeks.
We get to see your face.
We do. And because of that, I actually thought about what I was wearing.
Oh, did you?
You did. Planned it? I did. I wore last year's KPL shirt. It even has my name on the back. It's official. I'm special.
It is only 3 weeks away.
3 weeks from today, we will be at the Gold House.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? This is an unofficial, official kind of thing.
What?
I'm calling it.
What?
I'm calling it right now. In exactly 3 weeks from tonight at
Yeah.
7 o'clock, we will be at the Brazilian Steakhouse in Louisville, right down the street from the Gold House, having dinner. So if you'd like to join us, come right ahead.
Okay. I like Brazilian steakhouse.
Thursday night, we'll meet in the lobby at 6:45. It'll be wonderful. Don't forget, mark that down in your notepad, your handy dandy.
Notepad.
Don't let me forget that. Don't let me forget a bunch of people at 6:45 will be waiting for us in the lobby. I can't forget that because we don't have a Brazilian steakhouse here. And
No.
I think we're going to eat it twice.
Yeah, we don't have plans this weekend. And he's even like, maybe we should drive to Indianapolis.
And go to the Brazilian steakhouse. Because why? Because I miss buffets in my life. You know what? Last weekend, we actually went to Golden Corral. It was last weekend, right?
It was, yeah.
We went to Golden Corral, and we liked that because there's very few of them around.
Yeah.
So
I like it because I can have steak.
I was like, what world are we living in that we have to drive like 40 minutes to a Golden Corral?
Yeah.
But, you know,
yeah,
I love the salad. That's what I care about. I am quite the salad freak right now. I love salad. But, you know, you can go there and they got unlimited steak. I'm sure it's the best quality.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute best quality.
Sure.
Cindy said the older son did that puke stuff when he was a baby too.
Yeah.
Hey,
he wasn't very happy there for a hot minute.
John hears us just fine.
I'm glad.
And Karen's here.
Karen.
Lynn's here. Oh, and Matreya's here.
Matreya.
Hi, Matreya. And Deb says it was hot this summer. Hey, Carrie says it is wonderful. I lived there 19 years before coming back to Texas.
Ah, we liked Texas when we went there. It's just a bit far from family if we were to move.
I could be wrong, but I feel like I looked at the housing prices in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Gas was cheaper in Texas.
Yeah.
It seemed like everything was a little bit cheaper in Texas, and housing was like for the same kind of house, the same house payment we have here. I feel like you got twice
the house.
Okay, not almost. Twice the house, but like definitely 1.5 times the house.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe the jobs don't pay good. I don't know.
It was nice though when we were there.
You know, I tell Emily that, you know, you can go. I always wonder why homeless people are here in Ohio. Why are you homeless here? You can be homeless anywhere. Why where it's cold? Be homeless somewhere nice. There's bridges everywhere. I'm just saying, you know, even the birds fly south for the winter.
Yeah.
What does the homeless person, why are they here? Go south. See you in the spring.
I see Susan made it. Hi, Susan.
Marty Mac made it. It's Friday Eve. That is the best way to talk about it.
Yes, I'm excited.
Hey, Sharon's here.
Sharon.
I'm guessing we get to see her too.
I know. We do.
You know, every time I see the creamy holders.
Koozie.
The creamy koozies, I think of Sharon. And thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Carrie has a glove or a net to catch alive. I think we get to see Susan in 3 weeks.
I know. I can't wait.
Hey, I know this is going to put me more behind. It's going to put me more behind. But here's the deal.
More live.
I'm thinking about, all right, so I've been thinking, I don't know if we're going on the Keto cruise next year or not. Who is going on the Keto cruise? If you're going on the Keto cruise, say Pickle. Leave a comment below, say Pickle.
Yeah, we were talking about it last night because he was like, I kind of want to go. Because I think we pretty much decided that we were not going to go.
Yes. Hi, Shauna.
But
Shauna's here.
Shauna, I've had you on my mind today.
And then here's the other thing. So I thought like, I don't like listening to lectures and things like that, right? Mm-hmm. But if everybody else is going, I just don't have to like pay to be part of that group. I can still just go on the ship at the same time.
That's what his mindset was.
That's exactly what my mindset is. And that's exactly what I'll do if I go.
Yeah.
No pre-cruise dinner.
Yeah, but they are going. I mean, the ports are pretty
It's
awesome.
8 days. It's all ports that I have not been to and I
Yeah.
want to go to. So even though it's a smaller class ship, I've heard complaints about that. I've heard
Mhm.
that it's going to be going on at the same time that something else is going on, I guess. The Keto Con, whatever that is now.
Mhm.
Whatever that is. The X-Con. It's the X-Con.
But yeah, I guess it's kind of on our brains a thought for next year, maybe.
Maitreya says, come to Columbus for Texas Day
Columbus
Brazil
does
with
have.
me. We have been invited. I think we're officially invited. Oh, and then Dustin says, drive here for Rockstar Pizza.
That's something I've wanted to do too.
I know. And then Cindy found a Texas Day Brazil in Lexington. That's awesome. Maitreya, keep in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Sana says I had to unsub and resub to post. I guess that's what I get for not being able to join in so long.
I understand. It's okay.
You know, that's weird.
It happens to me too.
Yeah, okay, so earlier I was trying to do something with the settings for this live from on the YouTube, because I use a streaming service, and then I have to go into YouTube and change a few settings, such as you got to be subscribed in order to comment. Otherwise, anyone will come in here and scream and say, hey, you're fat or something like that, because that's what they do. Now they can say that. They just have to sub.
Yeah, that's all right.
But I had a horrible time. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do the live because the
settings were wonky.
No, YouTube was being wonky.
Okay,
and it was saying, it was saying that I couldn't pull up my information.
You figured it out.
Yes. Rosemary's here. Going to have to watch the replay. Bad reception in the hospital with my daughter. She had to have surgery. So keep her in your prayers,
Absolutely,
please.
Rosemary.
Her name is Jessica.
Thank you.
I will remember that.
Thank you for giving her name.
I will remember that because that's my sister's name.
Yeah. For sure.
Robin says, sent order. I'm last night dying to try that spicy pumpkin sausage soup you mentioned the other day.
It never fails. We always talk about that soup because it's amazing. I think anybody who's tried it would just about everybody would agree. Just about.
Lynn was here. It was colicky too.
Yeah.
And okay, yeah. I'm glad I'm not fasting tonight.
Why?
At the mention of pumpkin sausage soup, I start foaming at the mouth. I'm just glad that now, even though I'm foaming, I get to eat when we get off of here. And you know what? Emily has a stupid schedule. So another thing is, if you would like to be a guest on our live show next Thursday,
I will not be available.
Hit me up, because Emily, once again, has a stupid work schedule, and starting tomorrow, she has to work late and all next week, which is also helping to contribute to the fact that we're not putting out content, because right now we are going through a whirlwind, and it's all her fault.
I'm sorry.
It's all her fault. But the show must go on.
It will.
So if you'd like to be alive and just come in and on split screen,
he would love that.
I can have 10 of you. Well, 9. If I do 10, I can't be on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun? Just pull up everyone and say, oh, see you. And I just comment.
Yeah.
Oh, Shauna says, I need to see baby pics. I must have missed it.
Shauna, I will send it to you. It is the most adorable picture. Or I'll just show it again, because you know what? It's my home screen.
Yeah, everybody wants to see it anyway. There you go. I think I need to cover my eyes. There it is.
He's so cute. I think I'm past due for snuggles.
She says, actually, you should come here and have
Ace Hot Pot with me.
You know what? There is a hot pot place that's coming here. We just seen it like last weekend. It's like they're building
like a coming soon sign.
I don't know if they're building it or if they're just moving in somewhere weird.
Yeah, an old building, an old restaurant, like an old Logan Steakhouse building.
Yeah.
So I had to look it up because I've never been to one of those places.
Lynn says, I'm here. My oldest son was colicky too.
Yeah.
Jackie says, I'm here. I heard I was missed. You are missed.
You're always missed, Jackie.
Robin said that something we're not allowed to say closed all the buffets and
Yeah.
salad bars here in Alabama.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, I
I
mentioned
felt
this the
like
other day.
everywhere had them. Even he said Wendy's did. I don't remember that.
Wendy's had a super bar. It was a super bar, and it was a Mexican bar. Does anybody else remember the Wendy's Mexican bar?
No.
Because it really happened. It was a real thing. Real thing. Salad, tacos, burritos, chips, cheese. I'm so sorry if there's anyone getting the foamy mouth.
The foamy mouth.
Carrie says there's no state tax in Texas. You'd have to deal with hurricanes in Texas or the Gulf Coast area. South Carolina has hurricanes as well. Other than that, it's beautiful here in Texas.
I love beautiful weather.
You know what? I'll take some. You know, the fact that they don't have state tax is so much better than I thought, because I thought I was going to have to deal with hurricanes just for nicer weather. And now the fact that there's no state tax too, like, it's done. So, Carrie, you can meet us at the Brazilian Steakhouse Saturday. Deb says there's homeless walking through my backyard all the time. They are here. Well, at least it's warmer there. Your homeless must be more
tan.
Well, they are tan. They're definitely more tan. Good observation. If you're going to be homeless, you might as well be tan. Dustin says, James, let them eat cake. Sylvia says, I think the same thing about summer in Arizona.
Yeah.
Susan can't wait to see us in 3 weeks.
I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Susan says no pickles next year or at any time. No.
We thought for sure that's what we thought.
No cruise for me.
No.
Yeah. Susan says a cruise is a possibility, but not next year.
I bet you're
you know
holding
what?
out for an Alaskan.
I get it.
Yeah.
It just,
if you know, you know.
So here's the deal. Once again, I'm going to talk about it again. I really don't want. Look, you guys know that we don't. This isn't something like. Definitely not making. It's not like we could live on this or anything like that. It ain't like that. My whole thing is with this community. I love this community, and I do not want it to end. And whatever we have to do our part for the community, I feel like we would do that.
Yeah.
And if it means organizing our own little cruise just to go, I mean, I'm not going to organize it. I'll say this is when we're going. You guys can feel free. But I definitely want the community to always
be a part of our life.
Yeah. You know, and like I said, it does worry me when I see all the conventions changing their name to something else, or, you know, hearing that maybe this would be the last year of this convention or this and that. It's like,
yeah, we still want to make sure we get to see people. We
need community.
Yeah.
And I think there's other people that needs community too, because, well, we all going to go back.
It's hard stuff, right? It can be hard stuff.
I can't do Slim Fast anymore. I can't do it.
Never going back.
I'm not going back. I'm not doing cabbage soup. I'm not doing Slim Fast.
No Weight Watchers.
The Subway diet. My God, the Subway diet. Oh, poor Jared. Lord, look at that. Don't eat subs all them years.
Shona said no pickles for me. Cindy said no pickle.
Dustin says, if I win the lotto, I'll go on the cruise.
Fair enough.
Dustin, if I win the lotto, I don't play, but I'd go on cruises all year.
Yeah.
No pickle for
Karen.
No pickles.
No pickles.
Can't pay for
Sharon said cucumber.
Gen Con, cucumber. I'll pickle in 2025 for Alaska. I get it.
Yeah. I don't know. If nobody's going, maybe we just need to do
Jackie
Disney.
Says I can't go. It's not after June 1st.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
No one's going.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going. So Cindy says, hack your health.
That's what it's called. Hack your health.
John says, hey, you're fat. That's okay. You're subscribed.
You're loud.
Oh. Cindy says, no foam visible, James. Nan almost missed us.
We're glad you made it.
Lynette says, forgot to mention that I made the spicy
Oh, I
sausage
know you
pumpkin soup.
did.
I used bratwurst because that's what I had. It was great. Still a little too spicy for me.
I did that to myself too, Lynette, last time I made it.
It is spicy.
And I did that the last time I made chili. I made it too spicy for myself.
And okay, so the spice in that is going to be, it's going to be different because has anyone ever bought, you can buy a jalapeno today at the store.
And it will be, yeah.
And it might be hot as fire.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow you buy it and it's mild.
Yeah.
And that's really going to be, that kind of affects it. It's hard to judge which pepper you're getting. They're a little
hit or miss.
On
the spiciness.
I don't know if the jalapeno sometimes identifies as a habanero. I'm just saying.
Sometimes it's just a bit much. I love jalapeno, but yeah, sometimes it's a little bit too hot for me.
Sharon has never tried the pumpkin sausage soup.
Oh, Sharon.
How is this even possible?
Sharon. Although she does make a lot of good looking foods. So just saying.
Sana says, love the more than one person live streams. Reminds me of Brady Bunch intro.
It's so funny that you said that because was it last night?
It was a couple of days ago.
A couple of days ago. He's like, we should watch the Brady Bunch as a family with Noah.
And it's probably just me being stupid.
Yeah. But
I feel that like everyone should watch the Brady Bunch. I feel that they should. Like, why wouldn't you like it? I mean, when I was a kid, right? So let's just say the Brady Bunch was 20 years after Leave It to Beaver or something. When I was a kid, I even enjoyed Leave It to Beaver. And that was like way out of my league.
Yeah.
I remember like when I was a kid, I'd watch Leave It to Beaver. And then I remember like they'd had like a, like they would show what the beaver looked like then. And it was like, really? Then again, I watched Mr. Ed, so.
Mary, hello.
The best part of the last hour of my last day of work week. Good thing I'm always in the office alone.
That would be, well.
You're not alone. We're here.
Yeah, we're with you.
Sana says, oh yeah, Wendy's salad bar. I remember those. And when Pizza Hut did salad bars before the shutdown, all of our Pizza Hut used to do a lunch buffet every day from 11 to 2. You know what that meant? That was unlimited breadsticks.
Yeah.
Well.
Don't matter now, huh?
No, don't matter now. Glad it's gone.
Karen said she remembers the Mexican bar.
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Okay, if anybody, I don't know where this was, but when I was a kid, we had Rax, also RAX. And they also had a Mexican bar. That was the only reason to go there.
I don't know. Growing up, we didn't really go out to eat very often.
I mean, we did because we didn't.
Your parents didn't cook.
Didn't cook.
Yeah.
Like literally when I say I was raised on fast food, truly was raised. Me and Emily had totally different upbringings.
Yeah.
Now, we wasn't rich. I just had family that didn't cook. And if they did cook, they thought a hot dog. They were cooking a hot dog.
Yeah.
Like that's how it went.
Yeah.
Emily was the opposite way.
Where it was, meat, potato, vegetable, bread, and butter on the table.
Yes. I ate fast food until I wanted to puke. I was actually craving a home-cooked meal. Yeah. Emily was so sick of home-cooked meals that
I wanted a Big Mac.
Totally opposite.
Yeah.
Still not no more money, though, just different lifestyle.
Right.
I remember I was literally allowed to have
2 items.
Yep, on Taco Bell, 2 items. And that was equivalent to like $1.
Yeah.
Back then. Any 2 items.
Yeah.
Except, I tried to pull off one time. I was like, I'll have a Burrito Supreme and something else. And they're like, no, Burrito Supreme counts as 2 items because that was like $1 or something. That was like $1.20 or something. Sylvia said Wendy's also had chili and potato bar. Marianne worked late.
Marianne,
I
we're
bet
glad you're here.
we'll
though.
see Marianne this week, or in 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Jackie says, working through Jungle's gym stash. So far, the chocolate wafer protein bar, the mint chocolate bar, and the pizza porking good are my top 3.
Pizza porking goods are my top 3.
You didn't say what the wafer bar was. You didn't give any brands. Susan says, my niece is graduating next year. I'm going to Maryland at the same time as the cruise. I need to see my family. Haven't been out there since 2020 for an extended
That'll
visit.
be wonderful, though. It will be wonderful.
Carrie says, not even lettuce soup, James. Not even lettuce soup. And then Shauna's visiting family in Washington next year. Everyone is just dispersed.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are visiting family, and I think that's wonderful, though. It's definitely good to spend time with family.
Jackie says, debating on another trip because of coffee.
Yeah.
Jungle Jim's has Emily. That's one thing. And you know what? We only buy a couple bags of coffee.
Yeah.
Even though, like, if we live far away from Jungle Jim's, I'd say let's just buy 20 bags of coffee. But the fact that I always want to go there, it's like, just buy one. I don't care.
I tried to get my boss to go to Jungle Jim's, and he said he would today and pick up pork and good pork rinds for me. And he left, and he came back without them.
Atreya will eat unwanted pickles. No worries, friends. I got you.
You know, I bought pickles at Jungle Jim's, and I haven't even had them. I forgot that I even had them.
Mary T says we do need community. Too many of us do not have support with our real friends and family. Yeah. My friends just get the deer in headlights look if I talk low carb.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Karen forgot about the cabbage soup diet. How could you?
Yeah.
If you forgot about it, you couldn't have been on it for more than 2 days.
Yeah.
Kathy says, a while ago, I was watching your video from last year. James, your face was twitching so much less now. I don't know if you realize that or not. Non-scale victory. Woohoo. I like to think that might be a God thing.
Have you noticed?
Yes.
Have you?
I have noticed that.
I haven't.
I have noticed that. Well, now I just want to twitch all over the place. Thanks. When it comes to my attention, it really makes me freak out. But yes, I have noticed that.
That's awesome.
So, Carrie says, can't afford a cruise.
It can be pricey.
It can be, or it could be cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's it's never going to be cheap, but
in comparison,
you could go. I mean, and I don't think, of course it's nice to be, I'm sure, in a balcony, which we've never been, but just having a window is fine enough for me. What do you mean no? Not for me. No.
We go on another cruise, we're definitely getting a balcony.
Or we just have friends that have a balcony.
We're getting a balcony. Someone said, yes, come to Florida.
JJ says, you should try the spicy pumpkins in it.
You did see her post, right? What? The spicy pumpkins. The habaneros.
Yes, I did. I do remember now. I remember, yes, spicy pumpkins, but they did look fatter. They looked like bigger
pumpkins.
Yes,
they looked like pumpkins.
Or very large habaneros.
Yeah.
Jamie says jalapenos in Ecuador are so much more spicy than back in the U.S.
I bet they are. Isn't that weird?
Shauna says, I'm not into crap shooting hot or mild jalapenos. Well, I think so. I don't think the poblanos that you use.
I like poblanos.
I don't think that them are spicy, are they?
No. Poblanos have really good flavor.
Oh, I thought we were almost caught up. We are not almost caught up. Oh my goodness. Shauna says, if it starts with pumpkin or spicy, I'm out. Okay, Shauna. You've got to try the soup.
But she doesn't like.
I know you. Either. Okay. I don't either. I don't like pumpkin. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
True story. I never thought I would like the soup. So, and you could make it with salted caramel.
Yeah.
But you're still going to have
pumpkin in it.
You're still going to have pumpkin in it. What else could you put in it instead?
Yeah.
Make it, I don't know, chicken. The pumpkin, it's got that perfect balance of spicy.
He doesn't,
sweet.
honestly, he really doesn't like pumpkin.
I don't like
anything,
pumpkin. So
but
when she tried it, I was like, okay, this is gonna be stupid.
But speaking of pumpkin, Too Good brand has a pumpkin pie yogurt that I got.
She did, and she had to let me try something.
Yeah, because I took heavy cream, a little bit of heavy cream, and I whipped it with the, what's the thing called? The frother, and then put that on my Too Good yogurt.
Mhm.
It was good.
I love yogurt. I just don't have it very much.
Me neither.
I never think about it because it's one of them things that like it gives you a good taste,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't like help my hunger in any way,
Yeah.
shape, or form. It's almost like I got to eat it at the end of a meal.
Yeah, Noah likes it in his lunch, so I figured I wanted to try one.
Lynn says, "What
And Noah
sausage
could
do
have
you
it.
use for soup? Keto chow on the way." We just use like Bob Evans sausage.
Or we buy just the ground sausage from the meat department at our grocery store.
Just any breakfast sausage, really.
Yeah.
Like I don't use the sage or anything. I think we just use like just the mild, or
Yeah.
if you really like spicy stuff, you'll want
Right.
to use the hot sausage.
Yeah, I think the last time we just bought ground pork, and that works too.
Brenda says, "Did you say Disney?"
Yeah. I want to go to Disney.
Hey, Brian's here.
Brian.
Just got home. Better late than never.
That's right.
Cindy says all the old shows were way better than what's out now. I agree. Sometimes I go to sleep watching Green Acres.
Yeah. James has an old soul, I think.
Lou's love the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
And
Marsha.
Amy loves Leave It to Beaver. Actually have it set to record all the episodes and I watch them all the time. Love the older ones.
That sounds
You sound like a dork.
just like James.
Just like me. Sylvia says, my husband is 59 and still love watching all those old shows.
James loves them.
I do like it. It's wholesome. I just love them.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a few, like remember when the Brady Bunch got that Oliver kid? I think that's when it was Jump the Shark at that point.
I don't.
The little blonde-haired kid, he was cute, glasses, but it was kind of like our kids are grown and we still want to make the show, so we're going to bring in some random kid. Lynn says, my husband watches the Beeve every morning. Man, I have a hard time getting up early at all, let alone to get up and watch the Beeve.
Yeah.
Dustin says, Keto Rollins, Henry Rollins and Black Flag, they'd go to Wendy's in the early 80s. They were so poor, they'd fill the tray up with salad at the salad bar. Lou's loved Pizza Hut buffets.
Me too. I did.
Marianne's looking forward to seeing us at KPL.
I am so excited, and I can't believe these next 3 weeks are probably
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yes.
Right? 3 weeks? Yeah. 3 weeks. It's going to go by so fast.
Mary says, my dad took us to a place called the White Spot. You ate in your car. The tray went in the driver's window and hooked on the passenger's window. So you had a tray across the whole car. Best burgers.
Wow.
All right.
So it went through your car?
Went through the driver's window and hooked.
That's awesome.
That's different.
That is different.
I mean, we, of course, had the places that you just hooked on one window.
Yeah.
Never had a table go across. That would be really good at the drive-in.
That would be cool.
Go to the drive-in and get this tray that goes across and just keep filling it.
Right.
With keto foods, of course.
Yeah. Salad. James has been talking about salad so much. So much.
Susan's son and daughter-in-law are taking me to a barbecue place tomorrow for my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yes, happy birthday.
That is awesome.
Jackie says,
I love that.
I don't remember brands, but I think Power Crunch and the Irvine bars.
Okay.
Power Crunch, is that the peanut butter and jelly bars?
No, that's the Irvine.
That's the Irvine?
Yeah.
Okay, they're really not good for you, I don't think, that much.
Yeah.
They're kind of wonky ingredients, but man, them things are delicious.
Yeah, I cannot buy them. Cannot.
Mary T says, I can make you all think your gas is cheap. $7.17 a gallon here. Feel better?
Yeah, but I feel bad.
I actually do feel better. And the fact that It's cold up there.
I
I know it's colder up there than it is here.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, she's like on the Pacific coast, so
Yeah.
she might get some of that warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 717, that ain't no good.
No.
Canada's an awful big country to drive across at 717 a gallon.
Yeah. Oof. No.
Okay, Lou says, James and Emily, how long have you had your YouTube channel? Did you start after keto? Because I've been looking at your old videos. Yes, we started.
I'm not good with dates, so I'm going to let him answer this.
I am. We started June 21st of 2021. No, I'm sorry, June 28th of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And we did not
start the channel until...
We didn't start the channel until October of 2021.
Right.
So, yeah. I used to even be fatter. I was fatter before our first videos. I remember our first video that we filmed. Well, okay, our first one was like just a little test run with Keto Chow, but then we did like our intro video.
Yeah.
We actually took Noah to his football, like that was the end of the season football party. We took Noah, we dropped him off at a party with all his friends.
Yeah.
And then we came home and we filmed
our first video.
Yeah, filmed that video.
Yeah.
That was like the most awkward thing in the world.
It was.
Awkward. And it really wasn't that awkward as far as like talking to the camera. It was more awkward that I was talking to the camera in front of her.
Same.
So.
Yeah. I can be very, very shy until I get to know somebody. So I tend to rely on him to talk or something. But
Jackie says if you have teen boys, you need a balcony to air out the room.
True story.
Karen says, Brian would love to do low carb cruise 2024. Not this girl. I want a no agenda cruise with a balcony.
Yep.
So that's why I said I would love to do the cruise, right?
Yeah.
Without the low carb part. Like, I'm still going to eat like I eat, but I'm not going to pay for any lectures.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay. But I would like to be on the cruise the same time that the people who are going to
He wants to go on a cruise with a bunch of friends, I think is what he's trying to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? If I win the lottery, I will buy a cruise ship and invite all my friends.
Mm-hmm. Shauna said, I'm good. I don't need the suit.
And Jackie's trying to convince Shauna that she needs the suit. Robin said, I started something with the pumpkin soup comment. It's, you know what? It's this season. Yeah. We went, there's pumpkin Oreos. We've seen pumpkin jelly rolls or whatever.
All the pumpkin stuff is coming out.
Everything is pumpkin. Everywhere you go, everything is pumpkin. And so
some people love it. Some people just do not, and that's all right.
John says he fell asleep watching the Honeymooners last night, and I would like to find out where you've seen them because I love the Honeymooners and I would like to watch them. Shauna says it was Cousin Oliver. He ruined the Brady Bunch. Yeah. John says Oliver looked like John Denver.
Shauna said, I'll never unsee that now.
Jen says this is one of my favorite hours of the week.
We love you.
So comforting to hang out with such great friends.
Yes. We love you, Jen.
Jackie's never seen Leave It to Beaver, but did like the Brady Bunch and Andy Griffith.
I don't think I've ever watched Leave It to Beaver.
I haven't watched that many episodes of Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
That was kind of one of them things that, like, I don't know. It just wasn't my thing.
Just wasn't your jam.
I think it might have been because, like, my grandparents liked watching Andy Griffith that I was too cool for Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it because I have seen some. It just wasn't my thing at the time.
Amy said I'm a dork for sure. Love it.
Well, at least you know. Lynette says Oliver really brought the show down. Well, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens, and yes.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's like just as soon as you're loving
Nancy's here. Nancy.
We are the Spelt couple.
Love your face.
Sana says, I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, Brady Bunch, and Mary Tyler Moore were my favorites.
I did love I Dream of Jeannie, actually. Forgot about that one.
Shauna says, to be fair, that was a lot to put on a little John Denver looking kid. Yeah, I don't know if he did anything after that. It was just a bad moment.
Yeah. I know.
Yep, gas stays about $3.50, $3.75. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but I know at all the regular gas stations around here right now, it's $3.69.
Yeah.
I don't know if Costco's $3.49 or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Marianne's 60th is less than 2 weeks away.
Happy early birthday, Marianne.
Mary says, not cold up yet. 80 today.
80.
Yep. More desert climate dry.
I like 80.
Cold in the morning. It was 40 this morning. It
Wow.
was 50 this morning here. So, Swilson's here.
Swilson. We get to see your face in a couple weeks too, or a few weeks.
Jackie says we can go with her and the family. If they're buying, we're coming. John watches Honeymooners on YouTube.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know.
I watched that silly show, Are You Being Served, on YouTube. You know what? It's funny, and I used to like it because my dad used to like it. So it's just that's one of them things that, like, I feel like we're losing. I feel like our quality dropped. Anyway, that's one of them. There's just certain shows that make you remember someone.
Yeah, I get that.
Because of that, I like it.
Yeah, that's like the Waltons for me. That was my mom's favorite show. Always.
Bluegrass Girl's here.
Hi.
Our internet quality
Sarah,
is tanking.
That sounds like the boys are probably all on stuff.
Yeah, if everybody's watching, you know what? They're probably watching the pregame football show. Catherine says, I love all those old shows. My favorite has always been Little House on the Prairie.
Are you caught up?
Yes,
are you actually caught up?
Do you want to tell them? We're talking about shows. Do you want to tell them a show that you and Noah love?
Our recent show that we started watching? Is it
The Neighborhood, I believe?
Is that what it's called?
I
The
think so.
Neighborhood. It's so funny.
Yep. It's I don't know. It's like a white family moves into a black neighborhood. And
yeah.
I mean, I am not going to devote watching, time to watching any, like.
He's not a big TV person.
It all depends. It all depends. I like to watch TV like at night, like when it's bedtime. That's when I want to turn the TV on, at bedtime in bed. I have a hard time just sitting still.
Yeah, he does. It takes us like 3 days to watch one movie. But yeah, me and Noah did start watching The Neighborhood, and it's really cute and funny. I like it.
Mary T says, love The Neighborhood.
It's so funny, isn't it?
It is. What I've seen, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, Janice, that's my type of person. Seinfeld was my favorite.
Yeah. I like The Office and Seinfeld.
Seinfeld was
King of Queens.
Oh, I love King of Queens. Funny story about King of Queens.
My dad hated that show.
Her dad hates King of Queens. Still don't like it, don't find it funny. And you want to know why?
Because he is
Arthur. He's Arthur. So anyone who's like the real life Arthur is not going to find TV Arthur funny.
Yeah.
Like, he don't get it. He thinks it's not funny at all. He's like, I hate that show. But he is Arthur.
Yeah. It's funny.
If Arthur only watched World War II shows.
Mm-hmm. Sarah said we don't have a TV in our bedroom, never have. So James did not want us to have a TV in our bedroom ever. We didn't have one for a while.
We did not.
But then he caved.
You know why I caved? Because anyone who doesn't know this story also, Noah, when he was little.
He was so bad.
Up until he was a year old, he was extremely colicky.
Yeah.
He was very unhappy. And he literally cried for the first year of his life. And we went through like 4 babysitters. Like, we couldn't get daycare. No one would keep Noah because he was.
They would quit on us.
They would quit.
Yeah.
Well, we found out about, that he would actually lay in bed and watch TV.
Yeah.
So there's where the TV came into play. It was like, do you want to sleep? That would help
him get asleep. And It worked and TV stayed.
Lou's likes everybody loves Raymond.
Yes.
We actually have the big fork and spoon
in our kitchen.
Yes. So there is little things of TV shows that I like. I will try to get like decorations that was in their house, like in a random spot.
Yeah.
DJ Dennis says, hello from South Carolina. Love watching your channel. Started keto January with an A1C of 12.4. Lost 78 pounds and A1C down to 5.6. Thanks for all the info.
That's so awesome.
Well, thank Dr. Barry for letting us know because...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would have still been... I don't know.
There's so much information out there that we had no idea.
No idea.
Like I never even watched anything on YouTube ever before we started our channel. Like I had no idea all that information was out there. It's crazy.
It is, but that's
awesome. Though.
Awesome. And
thank you.
I know you feel so much better. You're probably not even falling asleep after you eat like I was.
Yeah.
I would literally eat, fall asleep on the couch. Like instantly.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. We just thought it was normal. Food coma.
It was probably normal for anybody to eat like we did.
Yeah.
Having one with colic, if that worked here, I would have put a big screen in my room.
Yeah.
Because colic babies are, it's something you hate it. It sucks for everybody because...
But it stinks for them more.
Well, yeah,
they're just so miserable and you don't know what to do. And
they're starving to death and then they eat and then their belly gets upset and they puke it up. And then it's just a cycle. It was literally like a year.
Yeah.
If you know Noah, his first birthday, I have a picture of him in a high chair eating a cake. And he's eaten ever since. He has loved food ever since.
Yeah.
So he says, my mother-in-law liked everybody. Everyone loves Raymond. She was just like Raymond's mom.
Oh. I see some talk about Mike and Molly. I really liked that show too.
I did too. I felt like that show I felt like it got canceled premature. I feel like maybe she got too popular and it just went away.
Yeah.
But I thought the mom and the sister in that show were really funny.
Yeah.
Nancy loved King of Queens. That's funny about Arthur.
My dad.
It's true.
As my dad has gotten older, he's not as high-strung as Arthur. But yeah, he was definitely Arthur.
Jackie had colic for 6 months, so I've always been a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Nancy had a colicky baby, and no one would watch him either.
I know, right? We literally had like 3 or 4 sitters. Was it?
It's the worst. He literally got this baby who's screaming. Is like, I don't want to say ruining your life, but definitely causing problems, and then it pukes on you.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I remember even when we took him for a doctor's visit for his checkups, the doctor even got to the point where they knew to put a garbage can right beside him because he was going to puke.
And then instantly at 1 year old, it was like just as soon as he was able to get cereal.
Yeah.
Anything that was solid.
Yeah.
It instantly stopped. Instant. And he became, I don't know if he's cried since. Shauna was more like JAG and CSI,
etc. Detective.
She likes the detective shows, the dramas.
I was never big on the detective shows like those, but I love documentaries. I do.
Mike and Molly were great, Sherry says. And then Sherry Watkins is going to be at KPL.
Yay, Sherry.
Everyone needs to make sure that you start asking ahead of time if...
You know what I'm most excited about KPL is this year? Okay, so when we went to KPL last year, that was our first keto event ever. We had never met anyone in person, right? So there's you see names or handles, YouTube handles and whatnot, but you don't necessarily have a face with that name. We'll know some faces this year.
We know faces.
Yeah. So that makes me excited.
Janice just watched an NCIS marathon. I bet she could be a detective now.
Right.
She already went through detective training.
It feels that way, right? It does feel that way when you watch stuff like that. You're like, yeah, I can do that.
Lady Fritzader's late, but made it.
It's all right.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Sherry says Walking Dead is my favorite.
I used to watch that, and then I stopped. I don't even know when.
I think I went through season 5. And I remember I was very infatuated with that show. I remember being out of town, and we were together, and it was in a hotel.
Yeah.
Or a motel. That's what I could afford. Anyway, we got to watch it live, like not, and we caught the second episode, and I was like, I loved that show. The Walking Dead was great.
Yeah.
And I think I watched it up until I seen a point where it was like, I don't know where they can go with this. I think they've kind of, you know what I mean? Like, you know what sucks about a show like that? All your favorite people die.
Yeah.
Yeah. And eventually you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Chantel really related to Reba. Mm-hmm. Well, you both country western stars, so I get it. Yes, we knew faces on the cruise. KPL was my first event too.
It's so...
Well, hopefully, I believe you're coming back to this one too, right?
I can't wait.
She's coming back to this.
You're like, she is.
She is coming back. She is
going to be there.
I heard that, yes, she was going to be there. Isn't everyone going to be there?
This is Grape Ultima, just so you know.
I don't like Ultima.
I really like the Grape Ultima. Why doesn't Relight have grape?
You know what made me happy? I'm going to say this right now.
What?
This made me happy earlier, and she's not in here, but I was happy in a couple different ways. So I don't know Susan in our Facebook group, mm-hmm. she posted a picture of her lunch.
Yeah.
Right. And she posted a picture of, it was a wrap, and it was a low carb wrap. Well, I'm proud in a couple of different ways. Most of the time, people are afraid to post something like that because they're afraid that people will say, "Oh, them are bad ingredients," or mm-hmm. whatever. You know what I mean? Them are high carb garbage, whatever. Right.
Yeah.
But nobody said anything. So I'm proud that she posted that. Mm-hmm. And I'm proud that nobody, at least I hope nobody has said anything bad.
Negative.
Because this is your keto. You know, don't think that I personally don't go for the big low carb wraps because to me, they're still high carb.
But they've had their place in our journey.
Yes, they have. I don't know about the big ones, but they have the street taco low carb ones mm-hmm. that are like, actually, you could still do a couple and, you're not going to have a bigger butt tomorrow. I'm just saying, I like the fact that everyone has their own journey. And mm-hmm. if you ever do see someone that posts in the group and says, "Oh, have you guys tried this Aunt Millie's bread?"
Yeah.
Be like, yes or no, or, you just don't put anybody down.
Yeah.
That's it. Because when we started, one of our favorite things that got us through probably the first couple months.
Bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches.
On the flat top grill, mm-hmm. toasted with Aunt Millie's low carb bread. And you know what? I still lost weight.
Yeah.
And I still felt so much better.
Yeah. And there's a place when every part of your journey and everybody's going to be different. So
if you want to post.
I love that everybody seems to be mindful of that and not.
Yeah, because keto is.
Put anyone else down.
Keto is being in ketosis. There mm-hmm. is no.
Keto food.
Yeah, well, you're not doing keto because now, don't get me wrong. I don't want vegetable oils. Mm-hmm. I don't want them oils.
Yeah.
There's a few ingredients that I don't want.
Seed oils.
I don't want seed oils. I don't want MSG.
And you don't want maltodextrin.
And I don't want maltodextrin. And there's a few things mm-hmm. that I don't want.
And some people might.
But for the most part,
yeah.
Even a seed oil in a small amount, like when we go out to dinner.
Yeah.
Is going to somewhat touch my food.
Yeah. And you either have to be okay with it or not.
Whether it's in my dressing or anything like that. It's I just wanted to say that I seen that and I was actually going to message her privately and say, thanks for posting that.
Yeah.
because
Some people might be afraid.
people need to not be afraid to post what they're, if Slim Fast Fat Bombs are working for you and you love them, good for you.
Yeah.
And they're working. That kind of stuff would really hurt my progress. Not that there's been really any progress because I've just been stuck.
Yeah.
But you do you, and it's a group. It's keto, like I said, once again, it's not about, obviously the cleaner the food that you want, the better.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. I mean, sometimes you're at the gas station and you see a Quest cookie. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Totally. Sometimes I'm more happy with that Quest cookie than I am saying that I didn't have it. We're only human beings, and everyone needs a cookie every now and then. All right.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Lou says 94 watching, only a few thumbs up. Well,
thumbs up. I got 2.
That'd be funny if it looked down. There was literally like 2, like 3 thumbs up. Karen says ours was BLTs with low carb bread. It was a start. And you know what?
Exactly.
Don't think I ain't ever going to have another one.
I mean, you learn in your journey, you make adjustments, my whole thing has been this journey. Like if I got to a spot where I wasn't happy and I wasn't getting towards the goals that I had, then I need to reevaluate and make changes if I need to, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still reevaluating and making changes where I need to. Like even now I'm trying, like my goal is literally just to stay under 150 pounds. Mm-hmm. That's my goal. Mm-hmm. I don't care what it says. I mean, unless it went to like 60 pounds or something, that would be
160?
Like, yeah, 60.
60?
Yeah, then it would, like, I don't want to go down like
that. You don't have to worry about that. I'll tell you when it gets to 80.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be like, hey, you're at 80. You might want to watch out.
But
have a cookie. Yeah,
my goal is just to stay under 150 pounds. And if I can maintain that and keep that, or if all of a sudden I'm getting on the scale and it's going up, then I know I need to reevaluate what I'm doing and make changes where necessary.
So. Sherry says those foods have a place for those who are starting for sure. Some would never start without some of those foods. Absolutely. That's right. Absolutely. I have noticed, on my journey that I don't like wheat. Yeah. I can have wheat in a very small amount, but I don't even want the amount of wheat that's in one piece of that bread.
Yeah.
So that's why if I was going to do a low carb tortilla, it would be one of the street taco ones, the small ones, because anything more than that kind of like wrecks me.
Absolutely.
Cindy says, totally agree. Everyone has to find what works for them and run with it no matter what.
Yes.
It just made me proud that nobody popped up and said, that's trash, can't do that.
Yeah.
Because that's the person that I'm going to look to get rid of.
Yeah. I don't like mean people.
Yeah, we don't like mean people. There's, I guess it's okay to say, hey, that's got bad oils in it or something like that, but leave it at that.
Yeah.
Sana says, best way someone can eliminate is drama and judgy people. Best quick weight loss ever.
That's right.
Absolutely. I didn't understand where that was going.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Jackie says, James, were you taking me and Em to lunch Saturday? Wherever you want to go. You give any 2 items on the dollar menu. Sherry says, my husband is only on the low carb stage. Eats keto breads and Atkins treats for now. Better than the nursing home food he had.
Right. It is so awesome it's something like, if that is what makes them happy and that's what's going to keep them on course, I think.
Susan says, speaking of classic shows, today is the 38th anniversary of Golden Girls. And I could never watch Golden Girls without thinking of my grandmother.
Oh.
And then when Golden Girls goes off, I'm going to be waiting for Empty Nest to come on. Because Empty Nest comes on after Golden Girls.
I'm going to have to take this call. Yeah. I've had 2 people at my work call me.
Emily is getting work calls. So thank you guys.
We love you so much. Thank you for spending time with us on your Thursday, but I have to go.
All right. Yeah, she's getting work calls. So Talk to you guys soon.
All right.